Okay, everyone, I'm back with another video. I want to give a shout out to Sonia C's. She's been in my live stream chat room a few times, and I really appreciate her words and the things that she's saying. She and Leonard, and of course, Water Sniper. Um, so Sonia specifically was stating something about organizing a travel group. And so I was on my own just looking up prices and looking up different destinations. One was Belize, one was Ghana. I was looking at Lagos, Nigeria. Um, I was looking at Jamaica. So I was just looking like all over different places, just looking at like how much cost would be for like a week or 4 days. Different types of travel, such as a cruise or different packages that they had available at some of the all-inclusive resorts. So anyway, long story short, I realized that, or they let me know on Expedia that you cannot search for the Philippines. So how does this story I'm telling you relate to this article, the title of this video? Well, the Philippines is run by President Duerte. I think they spelled his name wrong. Oh, okay, Duterte. I thought his name was Duerte. Hold on. Let me see. Duterte, okay. President, excuse me, Duterte is putting thousands of people out of work in Boracay to clean it up for Chinese gamblers. So this recently came out a couple of days ago. And I found out that this is the reason why, if I wanted to go to the Philippines, which I don't, but if I wanted to go to the Philippines, I wouldn't be able to because he shut down the beach. You know, if I wanted to go to that specific beach with some of the resorts they offer there, I wouldn't be able to go. So they start off by saying they have this picture. It is disgusting of scavengers sifting through piles of garbage dumped on a hillside, and this is on the island of Boracay. 12 years ago, a young Filipino holiday maker or vacationer fell so deeply in love with the white sand island of Boracay that she decided to open a restaurant there to live the paradise dream. As a result of the boom in tourist arrivals, especially the cash-rich Chinese, her business has been on such a high track that she now runs several restaurants with 50 staff on the island that is world famous for its crystalline beaches and nightlife. But her paradise dream has slowly morphed into a nightmare since representatives of the Macau-based Galaxy Entertainment Group, including its founder Lee Chi-woo, met Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte last December to wow him with their vision of a $500 million integrated casino resort there. So this is a picture of the president, Rodrigo Duterte. He recently described the beach resort of Boracay as a cesspool. 2 months later, the firebrand leader visited the island and declared it was a cesspool that needs to be shut down to rehabilitate. He finally approved a 6-month closure on Wednesday, effective April 26, triggering an outcry from island residents that the Philippine government is sacrificing the local interests to keep Chinese investments and tourists coming. So he wants to shut down that part of the country, that island, which is part of the Philippines, for a month in order to clean it up and bring in more revenue, increase the capital of the state, the revenue that they will be able to bring into the state. And people are complaining about this. They goes on to say, with 36,000 workers that will be affected by a closure, of course people are going to feel that the government is not on their side, said the Filipino restaurateur who declined to be named. So this is someone else speaking instead of the lady. If concern about the environment is the reason for closing Boracay, it does not make sense to put up a gargantuan casino. We believe that such a casino would degrade the environment and character of the island itself. We do not need a casino to attract tourists to Boracay. National Federation of Small Fisherfolk Organizations chairman Fernando Hicap even accused the administration of allowing foreign companies to rake profits at the expense of our local businesses and patrimonial rights. Oh wow, this is a picture of a lady with her children. And you can see the two white tourists in the background just basically ignoring it. She says an Eta tribeswoman begging in Boracay. So there are a lot of homeless people in Boracay begging for money. Oh. It says shutting down small-time beach resorts in Boracay as entry points for foreign casinos is anti-Filipino gross puppetry and a total sellout not only of our national patrimony, but even our beautiful tourist destinations, Hicap said. Chinese tourists have been an integral source of the Philippines' tourism industry. Total Chinese tourist arrivals to the Southeast Asian country reached 968,447 in 2017, a sharp increase of 43% from 2016. This year, the Philippines has set an ambitious goal to attract 2 million Chinese travelers. For Boracay, 375,284 Chinese tourists visited last year, almost 30 times more than a decade ago. Chinese visitors outpaced South Koreans to the island last year. Typically, Chinese tourists spend about 40,000 pesos, or US $770, for a 3-day trip to Boracay, and the impact of the shutdown will be unimaginable. The Boracay Filipino Chinese Tour Guides Association was quoted as saying by Philippine media. So this is the Philippines and Asia, Southeast Asia, but they use pesos like they do in Mexico, because you have to remember that the Philippines were taken over by the Spanish, which is why some Filipinos may have last names that end with a Z, or, ASOS or Ito, or, something like that, where it seems like a stereotypical Hispanic or Latino name. Well, the Spanish were there oppressing them in the Philippines, like they were in several other countries, such as Haiti, for instance. So they have been forced to adopt their religion, forced to adopt their language from time to time. I think people in the Philippines still speak like Tagalog. It looks like Tagalog to me, the way it's spelled. But their names, their culture, a lot of things in their culture, they have similarities to, and clearly the currency similarities to Spain. Anyway, it says Boracay generates about $56 billion pesos of revenue a year, a crucial sum to keep the Philippine economy growing. Gross domestic product increased 6.7% last year. The Filipino restaurateur said while Chinese tours are a boost to Boracay, they often come through prepackaged tours and are funneled to hotels and restaurants run by Chinese bosses. While there have been Chinese guests visiting our restaurants, it has not been commensurate with the increased arrivals from China, she said. And she wishes Chinese tourists would behave better. We have had cases where Chinese tourists behave badly, smoke inside restaurants, and throw litter everywhere. I have personally seen an elderly Chinese couple allowing their grandchild to pee in the middle of a busy shopping area. Wow, that's disgusting. That is really disgusting. Ugh. We wish this could be different, she said. The boss also warned that the Boracay shutdown would trigger a triple effect, affecting suppliers of food and other products as well as transport companies. These businesses, like ourselves, will not be able to continue to pay salaries of the workers, These workers are likely to leave the island. This in turn means that restarting Boracay will be difficult because all of our trained manpower will be gone, she said. It seems the government wants to eject everyone in Boracay so that no one will see what is being done there. That's a real good suspicion that she has, because I was starting to think that why do they have to leave because you want to do construction? It sounds like you digging for something. It could be something on that island we don't even know, like some precious metals that they need to look for and dig and steal or exchange. They give him casino, they take all the natural resources there and leave. But I don't know. It says here, it goes on to say a Chinese man who runs a restaurant on the island was also irritated. There's definitely pollution here, but Manila is polluted as well. Why hasn't the government shut down Manila yet? Said the man who declined to be named. If the island is closed for tourists, I might just sleep my time away here. I haven't decided what to do with my staff. Galaxy, listed in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, is building its resort casino on a 23-hectare plot of land. Construction is expected to begin next year and will take 3 years. They're going on and on with this. I don't know how. Okay, so here at the bottom they have just some links, I think. Yeah, they're saying they're going to source natural materials, but that's not going to help either because you're taking from the environment, you're affecting the environment. And what will happen if you cut down too many trees in an area, especially like on an island where it gets a lot of rain, if the trees are not there to hold back the rain, guess what? Now you have erosion. Now you have increased land mass, increased area of the beach. Now you have, it'll end up being a resort island, more of a resort casino island. But now you're going to make it difficult for the boats to dock. All these things will occur just because you mess with one or two things on that island. I don't know what to think about this. It was just kind of a out of the way type of story. I just thought it was important to note because it could come back up in the geopolitical arena. It's in the business section of this website, but it could come back again, especially with politics, particularly since Duterte, I believe he criticized Eric Holder or either Barack Obama. I can't remember which one. But he was saying, you can't tell me what to do in my country when you have people, your police in your country hold people down and kill them. And I think this was after Alton Sterling was executed on camera. Or it was either Alton Sterling or Philando Castile. I can't remember which one. But he was like, you hold people down, execute them in your country. So why are you talking about my country, what I do? And it was a good question. I was like, he has a point. So let me know what you think in the comment section. I don't want to go on too much about this. It may come up again in another video I do. It may come up on the news as it gets closer to that, I think, April 23rd date. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. Please share if this is your first time watching my videos. Click that red subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll talk to you all later. I apologize for recording this in this format, in the portrait. I couldn't do landscape. I'll try to continue doing landscape to make it easier on you. And I'll talk to you later.